Question stream. Hello. Language selection. English, Deutsch, Spanish, French, Nihongo, Korean, Polski, Portuguese, Ruski, Hen6, Ruski, Poli, Chinese, traditional Chinese. Return. Look at this beautiful menu, guys. I don't whisper now. Okay. Eron-don-don. They were gonna be playing a beautiful, beautiful game. A game of Katawa Shoujo. Katawa Shoujo. Let's start the game. Okay. I'm not gonna take too long because I've been planning to start the stream for like a while now. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind machines. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. Deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy for out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note says 4:00 p.m. Ah, yes, the note. Slid between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the wind-painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, and trapped in the quiet mood, someone is approaching me from behind. Hi, Hisao. You came? I hesitate and barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner with a dainty voice instantly. Feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than eavesdropped to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. It's the burned girl. Is that the beginning, really? Ivanako, I got a note telling me to wait here. Was it yours? Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle if I tried. The fuck, have we seen our brain? My heart is pounding now as if it's trying to burst out of my chest and claim this girl for itself. What? So, here we are, out... here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonious noise is music to my ears. Ivanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tied. I doubt I could ever force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you go out with me. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao? I reach up to try my best to my throat, but it's only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. We're gonna have a heart attack. Hisao? My whole body freezes save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Hisao! The beating on my chest suddenly stops and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dew winter sky, Ivanako running towards me, all this fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Ivanako screaming for help and the distant clatter of the branches above. We did have a heart attack. I think that's the plot. I remember it a little bit. Holy fuck, a girl confessed to us and you just collapsed on the floor, bro. This is so... For Leaf Studio presents. Wow. This is embarrassing, bro. Hey, Eron-don-don. Eron-don-don. Holy moly. Hi, so that's WF. Inspiration writer. Arari posted the 2 hours. Spell curds. Ruko. Camille's God selling cook. Oh, look at the beautiful animations. I never played the original, okay? I wanted to play the game for like past I think 5 years. I never got to it, but it released on Steam, I think, last year. Launched on Steam, and I think it's finally time, yeah, as you can see. There's no art climatic, no as usually. Delta là usually. Delta. Spellkrut Sriko. Okay, let's go. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I could probably count the times I left this hospital room as improvised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with situations. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A weird condition, is it? It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. I think one of my friends had it. Like, my old friend. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is it really a miracle? It was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell their own house in order to pay for a cure. Of course there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital, recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week in my room, and the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitor soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I hadn't gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubted it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first months, only my parents came on by a regular basis. Even Nako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she was in anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on the snowy day ever again. Really, the hospital is not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So, I idly observed the scars that those surgeries had left on my chest, slowly changing its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low now was that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there's at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library in the hospital. I thought it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working on my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other. Different only by the book I was reading as the weather outside. I felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But that's normal. Even I have that sometimes. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness, through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. The day the doctor comes in and gives me a smile, he seems excited but not weary. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is the ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers and setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. "Hello, Hisao. How are you today?" I didn't answer him, but I smiled a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. You have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor handed out a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden. He reads it quickly. So many. Take it from his hand and take a look myself, filling up. How am I supposed to react to this? Asthma, bronchial, nightmares, distortion, reflexionida, clinical pneumonia. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. Don't blend together in a sea of letters. That's insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradiction, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only would make me feel sicker. All of this for the rest of my life, every day. Afraid that this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fades over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents and would believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he said it tells me he knew full well I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows that it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So, I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? It has a 24-hour nursing staff and it's only a few minutes from our highly regarded general hospital. The majority of the students live on the campus. Seeing this is a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise the fact. If it really was that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. And I mean, it is free, just like, to keep you safe. What's wrong with living near a fucking hospital? Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out in there and had a couple, and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with their condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same... special school, that's an insult. That is what I wanted to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help, in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. One person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I always had thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction of shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, but... something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. It's just like a specific school. Yeah, that's what it's at. A specific school for humans with, problems. Duh. I don't say anything. The fact that is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all of this. The hospital's doctor, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. It really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what I don't even like, as much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school with something. It's a fresh start and my life isn't over. It wouldn't be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Let's go! Cute girls. Bunch of new cute girls. You know? How would I make... Oh, life expectancy. Lol. What about the girls that confess to us? Oh, wow. I sort of have motives turned off. What the hell? Like the bullshit. How do you call it? You make the game a bit louder. I saw that have the achievements turned off. I think I changed it maybe. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do so, but this one's especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and grey plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcome at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered it through it was a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Ah. Dude, this is so much additional stuff. You just like, oh, there's a gate. It's a bit too expensive looking. Whatever, I walked in. A pompous door. Entered it through it was a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamako Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like any... Okay, how about I learn how to talk slowly? It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds of a... It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have. More like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop up into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. I think I'm talking with like a normal pace, but again, like, it's kinda slow for me. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of the school for disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kinda eerie. Makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues splashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, how they said that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Why not? Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad postures notices me as I enter. We're the only people in this lobby, so it's only logical. Logical. I'm sitting in a bad pose. How about I change my pose a little bit? Speaking of bad postures, yeah. Also, I have like a bunch of like random bullshit on this. Oh wow, I have my t-shirt here. I didn't even wear it once. It's a clean one. Why am I sitting in it? Guess it's not so clean anymore. Brrr. Okay, let me get myself some comfortable. Blah blah blah. Other people said logical. Oh hi, tall man. He must be Nikki Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy. And he looks at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there is no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yeah, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to your class? Why? Yeah, of course. Why are you asking me? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't it normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. You know, I like when people give me attention, but I kind of hate being the center of attention. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice when I have people like asking me stuff and talking to me, but there's like a lot of people like asking about my things and like you know, like kind of not having conversations among each other. It's kind of like, it's really embarrassing. Like, I feel really uncomfortable, you know? I guess the perfect like situation atmosphere for myself is just like a bunch of very talkative people like asking a bunch of questions with each other, so like they all get, I guess, same amount of attention. But it's a bit hard to make. Yeah, you'd have to have a lot of humans like me. Oh yeah. All I can mute the game was the M button. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding my chest. Oh no. It's starting again, dude. You're gonna have a heart attack. And it keeps me thinking of my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door, then the third floor. Corridors marked as a classroom. Room for the class 3-3. Muto opens the door and enters. Oh, ugly. Scary. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing at the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this son. Oh, there's a lot of... The girl in the front seat is so cute, and I think this one is one of the main characters. Why are you hiding yourself, bro? This one looks so cool. For some reason, I had the feeling that like in this school there's gonna be like only us and the other 6 girls. But now it's nice to see other people, okay? Good guys, she has heterochromia. She's disabled. This guy wears a band-aid. A headband. Oh, she's so tomboyish. She looks cool as fuck, bro. Can I get her, please? Okay. I followed the teacher into the classroom and look around. Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling isn't usually high. There's lots of space left over around and in between desks. An entire wall taken by the blackboard and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The student desk are your standard wooden desk with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metallic frames. Simple and efficient. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all look like normal students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be— oh, never mind, missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. I think she's blind? No, she's deaf. I think she doesn't have anything, which is weird. And we don't know nothing about you. Like, she has a prosthesis. You're blind, I think. Definitely. Oh, you also don't have legs, poor girl. Does that work? I guess. By the natural tendency to listen to what someone talks, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it makes her invisible. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. Holy, I should Peter Griffin at the back. Lol. Lol. Why you're right. Why are you right? Okay, hi disabled kids. It's not like I'm like deaf or blind or anything. Yeah, I just like had a heart attack like 4 months ago, and now I have to go to the same school as you. Suckers. Or maybe I'm the sucker because I'm not disabled enough to like fit into society. Low-key, I don't think I ever like met a disabled person in real life. This is really weird. Like, it's not like that rare. I guess it is. Like the most I saw are like probably grandmas, like, you know, that have like problems with hearing. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I ever saw like. I think I saw a few people in wheelchairs there somewhere, I guess. I wasn't in my country, so I guess there's more disabled people there. But you here, I barely ever see like. I mean, I guess I don't go outside that much, yeah, okay. But I never saw like a blind person or anyone deaf. At least I didn't talk to them. Obviously. Yeah. Huh. As a kid, I really wanted to get a disabled friend so I can like help them around. Because I was like, oh, there's no one else to help those people. Well, people are gonna bully them or something. At least I got told that by, you know, like cartoons and all that. So I was like, if I meet a person like this, I'm gonna help them. But I never got a chance to. I don't know. It's like a really non-familiar topic to me. It's like kind of the same as thinking about like, I don't know, like mythological creatures, you know what I mean? Not like they're that different, but like, you know. It's just like something that I only heard in a concept, you know, instead of like actually seen in real life. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except the one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little. Excited by Bowen, and thanks for the applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. After that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks me up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. Could have gone worse. I never got to do that. That would be kind of cool to self-introduce. I'd be like, hi, I'm Chichiro. Onegaishimasu. Hi. はじめましてお願いします。はいはいはい。This is Risu. This is literally Risu. Blah, from K-On. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's down, they clap their hands. Again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first little girl claps on this round with her one hand against her wrist that ends in a bandage stump. Makes me feel a little bad. Dude, it's fine. She's used to it, I guess. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do isn't that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. Hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right, Hakamichi is right there. She's on the Hakamichi. Oh, you really. As he calls out her name, this cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eye waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. I love her hair. I love drills and spins and curls like that. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Ha ha ha! What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi, Shi-chan. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her. The one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods only nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She's short yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, a pair of old cheap glasses, plus at the tip of her dainty nose and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I started to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people and who better explain things to you. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But understand. Why would you think I was Shi-chan? Chan is damn, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, are you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been standing here for no reason, right? Right. He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Hi-chan, right? Hi-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. Fits! You look just like I imagined. Ha ha ha! Yeah, you look just like a Hi-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her finger on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly as their hands blur. I remembered I learned a cover of a song I used to like a lot in a sign language. I remember I was like curious, oh, there should be like covers of songs in sign language. There was like a really cool girl, blonde, beautiful girl, making those. Yeah, and I learned one, but I probably barely remember stuff. But I remember a few words, like her, and him, and you. They're kind of simple, you know. You could probably guess it yourself. I'm playing with my lip gloss now. It's really funny. I'm gonna get a lot of bubbles inside. Oh fuck. It's not so clear anymore. Yeah. Whatever. Sorry. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's a class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like this school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word of it, making it stick out of her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that will be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. Haha, that's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always, even if it's a trip, the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that. I just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this even if I committed myself to go on with it half-assedly, but anyway. I don't say anything and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like this was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just feel attacked. Wahaha. Alright. Oh, and another thing. You don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizuna would be more appropriate. Yep, Shizuna is fine. Wait, so she's deaf? Or is she mute? Because it seems like she's reacting to what Misha is saying. I wonder how do mute people work. Like, does the vocal cords just not work? Isn't there like a bunch of steps to it? How can you be mute? Maybe it's just like it's confusing. Yeah, I really don't understand. Never dig into it much, you know. Like there's a bunch of like stuff where to make voice, you know, to make sounds. Can it just like not speak, or can they not make sounds at all? Guess it depends on kind of type of mute you are, whatever. Okay, that'll be a little easier for me. I feel more at ease. Most of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensively earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assume would be old business. Well, she seems like that, just less so, I guess. Oh, right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now or Shi-chan will get mad. The assignment is kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish before the end of the class. That's true. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished a few minutes earlier than anyone else in class despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different though. The class represents calm and professional she looks, and while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish. Is as calm, okay. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower's bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who's beckoning me to the hallway down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I meet Muto, down to the bottom floor. Muto. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Always spacious for the wheelchairs and like other stuff. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria! Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the outline. Misha, yes. There's a rather long list of menu options, but seem great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. Is there a singling bed? For people with like problems with their stomach? How nice, it almost feels like I'm back at the hospital when portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patient. That's good, I mean, yeah. Picks up at the random and follows Shizune to a table. Shizune. To a table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and puts the Shizune. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe I'm... So the point escapes me. Maybe I'm looking at the person who talks to you is proper and polite. Do you want to know something? What? About anything. Oh, okay, so she's still quoting her. Oh, alright. No, never mind. But anything for you guys, so you should ask her something. I wonder. But she's in the deafness. Never mind, she's deaf. Let's ask. Personally, can I? Fuck, no, never mind. I can't ask something like that. Okay, I'm gonna figure this a bit too much. Bro. Fuck, stop. What? I can't go back? Why? Huh? Can I not? Huh? Why can't I not ask the other bullshit? I want in the library! Dude, stop pissing me off. How to change choices Katawa Shoujo. Why? I just started a new game, guys. Apparently I can't make any wrong choices. Hi everyone, hi Misha, hi Chizune. You wonder. Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately I've got the readings a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her smile again. There is! It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime. Thanks. I return my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Chizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. I quickly notice a conversation inside is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl noticed before is slumping over at her desk at the last row. She jumps over when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning to some stones from her presence. Misha and Chizune either don't notice or don't mind it as I walk directly past her to the seats and begin to converse. I am left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills the other students and finally the teacher. Getting to the rhythm of a school feels strange. It's my blah blah. Remember how to do blah blah. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that makes me feel like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Man. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Chizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Kate-chan. We got to hurry already since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh wait, the teacher said I have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Oh, is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We joined the flow of the students making their way down the stairwell, and outside was the girls pointing out the senior classrooms in the same hallways as well. When I get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. There's the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamago Foundation office and the older nurses' offices. They didn't have a swimming pool. How was that official? Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyways, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going down. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, bye. I'm trying to remember which friend of mine had arrhythmia. I really can't remember. Remember one friend of mine, like two friends of mine, have had problems, and another guy. I had a few like dudes that I knew over the internet when I was like, yeah, where they were like I think like 13, 12, like around that time. And a few people I talked to had heart problems. I remember like them complaining about like they can't really do sport and all that, or like at least shouldn't. Brr. A whole billing for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. Guess it's necessary for a place like this. Duh. I walk in, hoping that this really will be an only quick visit, like the teacher said. On the white door on the left is a green cross with a text, Headers, and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself in. The room is not large, and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen of coffee cup strings lingering on the desk.
Hello there. What can I do for you today?
He's young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles.
Are you the nurse?
He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question 100 of times. Why, yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? You call me by my name or just nurse, the nurse, like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I should probably grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes lit up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures to me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desks. Yeah. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed around the school now, so I'll just go over this quickly. They have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The team is 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, that's like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. He jokes feels so out of place that I'm left thinking when he said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school. I'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of myself, but don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of paper around, I let my gaze wander around the room. There's an epitome of generic, I like to say. Beige walls. And for some reason, I just confused generic and generous, so I was like confused when did he say that? I've been mixing a lot of English words lately. Beige walls and ceiling, dark grey laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Smiling nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning. But apart from that, do you do any sport? Rush stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Oh, well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but I'm not too bothered by him forbidding to kick a ball around. Do you hear this? Wow. This never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion in the chest area? There is no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestepped the question acceptably. He glances at me over his paper with a more serious expression on his face.
Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks, or even light jogging, jumping rope, all that sort of thing. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here. So I was told. You were? Very good. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before, you need to take care of. Not to overexert yourself. He backs his finger to emphasize it to the point. No need really, I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay? He goes over my papers one more time, sits into on the desk, obviously content. Good. That's it done. Come meet me if you ever need something. I ushered out before I even realized it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building. Although to my eyes, they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so lots of people coming out of the school, going towards the gate of dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does it make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The variness in me only grows to trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and overbearing smell of a fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to place down the key, but it's giving it from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for elevators at the end of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner for the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only the girls around here are so sociable, as I suppose it's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seem to have a toilet and a shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the room adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few moments, then the clicking of way more logs than I thought those doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. Harry Potter! A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have glasses if he was? He's closer to me until I notice his elbows touching. His breath stinks of garlic. It's Alan Akai. Moving to the next room, I thought I should introduce my... His face suddenly brightens with realization. He stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight into my diaphragm. Oh, stop, dude. Name's Kenji. Ah, hi. Take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There are some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It's probably my parents. Your parents? You're sure? Because it could have been some other people too, but you can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hazel. Me, I don't think I could trust chances. The only one I trust is myself. Doesn't mean I shouldn't get to know you either. He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you're as smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119. Yes, he is blind. Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some time of light wood, ugly curtains. It's Noel's room, and personal like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. I noticed Finn did the sleeve on one of the shirts. Hi, Chad. Oh, so he gets called out by his parents too. We unpacked your things and made your bed. Said that if those don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. Still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down in the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I had nothing to do. The restless urge just keep growing until I have to stand up. Maybe stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day too, I still am, I think. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Fuck, my throat is really dry after talking for so long. I have to yap a shit ton while playing visual novels. Crazy! This is why I kind of struggle with playing them on stream, because I have to like read and read and read, and I'm really fast with reading. Well, with speaking, I guess. So I just don't have any breaks, so I just continue talking and talking and talking, and this much talking makes my mouth and my throat really tired. And you also have problems with like, you know, mumbling a lot, blah 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 blah. Like, damn, I have to respect by myself somehow. The woman is not all the time, you know. So I have to like put a lot of focus into like articulating and pronouncing the words properly, and each one was an accent on the needed letters and all that, and making the sounds. It's a bit difficult. Whatever. I mean, I usually do this during the streams anyways. Well, I try to, but here I have to do it a lot. I feel kind of hungry. I didn't have dinner yet. I guess I kind of had like a breakfast, and I ate a bun and a little like a chocolate bar, kind of half of it, but that's pretty big, so I say it's like basically a chocolate bar. 2 apples, and then like the same thing as in the morning for breakfast, but a smaller portion. I think I'm gonna fry like some omelet for myself. And I have no ketchup though, and I don't really like the omelet without the ketchup, you know? It's not that good. I mean, it's yummy still. We just had some vegetables and meat. We don't have meat, guys. I'm so sad. We ate duck yesterday for dinner. Can you imagine? I love duck. I love meat. I want some right now. I want some beef or something. But beef is a bit too hard on the stomach. Like haave. Chicken, I guess, would be nice. Nah, I want beef or pork. Yeah. Yummy. But pork is really heavy on the stomach, but I wouldn't mind it right now. Some vegetables. I guess I still have my random mix of vegetables that I made yesterday. It was like cabbage and tomatoes. It's all we had in the fridge. And I added the Asian paste for cooking. It was like a mix of random stuff for tom yum. Yeah. Kinda made it a soup. It was yummy. Man, now I'm hungry. I'm gonna talk about food a bit more. Man, I really want to make a cooking stream. Like, so badly. I'm telling you. I really want to try. I feel like it would be so fun. But it's so hard to, like, setting up the... like the camera, you know, and like cleaning the kitchen beforehand. I don't want to do that really. I don't like cleaning that much. Like, what if the camera falls and you like see my, I don't know, dog, or my, I don't know, view out of my window, huh? It's not that pretty out there. I don't want to share it. It's a bit embarrassing. Now you made me hungry. Are you proud? Are you proud? How about we reach till the dinner in the game, and then I'm gonna get myself something before I continue. Now my throat hurts. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's continue. Not sure this time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medication nearly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one up and shake it just to hear the content rattle inside. Then read the glued on pharmacy label. I have vitamin C here, so... Hasanakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Oh, it doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. Kind of twisted, having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what kind of choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin to my new daily ritual. Of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to take the correct dosages. I lay down again, feeling held and uncertain, and after that I keep staring at the blank and familiar ceiling for a long time. Doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even with darkness. After darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. Wait, I thought we were gonna have 2 people in the room, but I think we only have 2 people in the, like, in the hallway, in the floor. The lighter shade of darkness that the ceiling looks like... Sooner, the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night. Ah, that is the... What the fuck? Sooner, the lighter shade of darkness that is the light... Sooner, the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night. Sooner, the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night. Wait, maybe it's before that. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. I have no idea how this sentence is built. I'm gonna trust the translators because, you know, this game like existed for like what, 15 years now, almost. Holy shit, it's almost as old as me. That's crazy. But yeah, I have no idea what the fuck does it say. The night beckons, but I can't understand the words, but I don't understand how to combine that. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness and unfamiliarity and fear creeping up on my spine again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Oh, we're not going to dinner? Dude. You're a big guy, you should eat. Katawa Shoujo. I wake up in a strange room. So the morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I'd forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the 3rd room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that, indeed, it's me who's supposed to be the one living here. My bag's on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. I downed them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I I slink out the under sheets and out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like I'm dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent weighs my nose, but the feeling of fresh clothes against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform as it should, but it's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for the other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Mish's constant laughter, and she's not speaking in sign language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Yeah, what is pass for normal around here? What do people do? Didn't tell of kids hanging around after classes yesterday, so maybe they are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. There's definitely a sports club. I'm gonna go get music, wait. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go grab myself some food. I'll come up with something quickly. Pretty quickly. Look, I made a big thing here. And look, it fits the background. That's why I wanted to stay here. Chichiro will be right back, it says. For those who cannot read. I will BRB. Oh yeah? Yeah, my throat was good, yeah. My throat gets really dry. This game is chill, so I'm kinda interested. It's not too much for me. It's nice, yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, wait for me. Okay. Bro, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, now it stopped. Okay, so now it started talking. Hi, I'm my neck. Celeste W out hasn't said anything anymore. I guess I'm not found that boring. That's whatever. Nice guys finished last, huh? Oh yeah, I got myself the vegetable thing that I told you about. The mix of random vegetables. It also has wakame leaves in it and the paste for tom yum. Yeah, I told you. Yeah. I added another egg in it and I got a little piece of bread to go along with it, so it's more yummy. Oh, and I got the duck wing from yesterday. I need more salt. And I'm probably gonna mute while I eat. Maybe I'll play Brawl Stars. Yeah, right. The Brawl Stars. They made like a week of lucky days, basically. Usually you get like a reward for 6 wins for the first, well, a reward for after each win. A day. 6 times. Yeah. And this time you get like you know, they have sometimes like lucky days. Well, like with a small percentage. Where you like get cooler rewards. And now the community, like everyone got a lot of them, like a week of them. With like rewards getting better each day. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I'll get some cool skins from the boom boxes. For Byron. And for Hank. I hope so. Okay. I might record though. I might record the cool ones. We'll see. No, I'm gonna go grab salt, okay? I'll take it. Just listen to some beautiful music. Yeah. Yo, putting more of these. You really want... No, I think my parents quit. You play more than you want mobile stuff? Like the self-realistic piece? You like the self-realistic piece interesting with strong characters. Oh. Yeah, I heard that some people like that. It's nice, yeah. It makes the game feel more, you know, down to earth. Like more realistic, yeah, obviously. Willow stuff. Like for her, like skins. I guess so. I don't know how good she is right now. I don't think she's like at the top of the meta, but I don't think she's that bad either. I'm gonna be eating, guys. Itadakimasu. This is my ramen. It looks so atrocious, guys. I don't know if you know. Bro. Atsui. Fucking shit. The fucking spoon is more hot than the food itself. How come?
I really like soups. They're probably one of my favorite types of food, if not favorite. They're good. And they're usually pretty low calorie for how much they fill you up. So that's beautiful. Also, I don't care about it that much. I like vegetable soups a lot too. Does that piss you off? I hope it does. Wow, it kind of feels weird to eat on the stream. I guess it's better than just like being mute this whole time. I'm gonna open the egg that it boiled. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh fuck, it's too hot. Ah. Lightly burned my tongue. I don't like that. Didn't mean to. What about another piece of bread? Because I took a small one. One second. Okay. I guess you can like read the dialogue slowly in the meantime while waiting for the food to cool down. But what if I'll start eating and I'm gonna take too big of a breaks? Well, I guess you guys have to put up with it. Oh fuck the a bit too hot for my fingers. I should have probably taken another tissue because I used all the tissues on my desk to like remove the tea that I spilled, and now I have to use wet tissues for stuff. Whatever. Ugh. Duck is so yummy, bro. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm really hungry, okay? It was very empty stomach. Is today Friday or is it a Sunday or Saturday? It's a Friday, okay. Oh, there's 31 day in January? Right, how could I forget? Okay, I'd like a good half of it. Okay. All through the class. Oh, maybe I should have stayed in the other scene where there was lead music. Okay. All through the class, the question remains in my mind, so I decided to ask Shizen about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down the top so the perfect and evenly flat. Oh wow. Oh, cute, she's in that. That still kind of reminds me of K-On! The manga. Haha, sorry, John. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hee-chan. My first thought is that it means she doesn't know what she's wearing. And I'm being too negative. Well, anyways, Misha, please don't prove me right. Oh, that's right. Everyone's encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there really isn't any suka. Sorry. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So you actually transferred in at the basic time. Brr. Maybe you can help out too. Wait, so I spent like the winter in the hospital. I just realized. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha Fridas. I don't know, Hee-chan. The truth is, it's a local event, and I'm not from this area, though. First, signing desperately to Shizuna, asking her to bail her out. Shizuna adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish, and starts seeing higher than haave. Huh, okay. Oh, yours. Misha bows out her chest as she shouts Shizuna's words that mate was a disappropriate amount of pride. Too loud, I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideas and beliefs behind the festival will inevitably change with time. Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play with to win prizes. Ha ha ha. I don't understand when does she quote Shizuna or when does she talk herself. So I'm kind of thinking of Shizuna as like just like
being there. But she kind of moves fast when she talks. Whatever, let me continue eating the duck. Man, I love bones. Yummy. I like music in this game a lot. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I finished eating the bones. Well, stuff around it. Now I can actually eat the food, like, and the meat. This is so yummy. Almost finished. Man, I spent a good 20 minutes. It's fine. I'm usually really quick with my food, like any kind of plate. I just finish up in like about 10 minutes. Probably less than 10 minutes. This time I'm kind of slow. I just come out like watching anything. I'm just eating, so you know I'm focused on the food and chewing. I finished the whole plate. Now I just need to finish drawing. Oh yeah. We're gonna come back to the novel, visual, the Katawa Shoujo. Man, eating when you're like super hungry is like the best feeling on earth. Everything becomes so much yummier, and the best thing, it feels so good too. Like it actually makes you happy. You know, there's like types of like eating where you like, you know, you don't eat like big meals. Like you kind of like just eat small portions like every like few hours. That's what I usually do, I guess. Like I take little snacks every now and then. Like I eat a banana. After like 30 minutes, I guess, like breakfast, I have like an apple. And then in a few hours, I might make myself, I don't know, like grab a cookie and a cup of tea. A lot of tea, usually. I don't know, I might eat another apple later. Maybe like more serious, like I don't know, meat and I don't know, let's go with omelet and like bread, right? Maybe a toast, maybe another toast in a few hours too. But big meals are so good. But I heard that it slows down your metabolism, so it's like not good. I'm not really sure why people say that fast metabolism is good though, because like people say that like, oh, I eat so much and I'm still skinny. I have quick metabolism, but did I say slow metabolism is good? I don't remember. Fast. I think it says that fast. Yeah. I hope. I meant fast. Yeah. So that's not really true. Metabolism is how fast like your body processes the food, but like you still take this same amount of calories. You waste more calories on processing the food, you know, because you do it quicker. So you burn more calories from eating it, but like, you know, if you have slow metabolism, you can just like basically eat like twice a day and not feel hungry and eat less food, so you take less calories. That's kind of, I had it like a few months ago. I think I've already talked about this on stream. Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyways, I guess it's just the topics that bothers me because I'm kind of confused about it, and I don't understand how like so many wrong information is out there. Like most of the fat people have really fast metabolism, you know, because they eat a lot and pretty often. So yeah. Also, they weight a lot, so like the metabolism also depends on like how large your physique is, like how much muscles you have, how tall you are, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. My mom says that the fast metabolism is considered good because you can basically like eat more and all that, and eating more is like considered good nowadays because, you know, a lot of activities are tied to like eating food in the end, you know. Or just like have food included. Like you watch a movie, you're gonna snack on something, right? Like on popcorn at the very least, and maybe another drink, like a Coke. Oh, like you're gonna go out with your friends. Well, you're obviously gonna go get some food first or after that. Or maybe that's all you wanna do. Like you go on a date, you go to a restaurant or to a cafe, where you're gonna get yourself some coffee, maybe some syrups with the coffee, and I don't know, donuts, or maybe 2 donuts, which are like so fatty and stuff. And I don't know. I wish you could get more examples, but yeah, food is everywhere. I don't really get hungry when I play games, video games. So, well, I do get hungry, but I don't really eat. And that's nice. It's not like I'm like that obsessed with calories or dieting or whatever. I just know that I eat more often than I like could. So it's like pissing me off. Like it's not like even I'm that fat or anything. Like I'm in a good weight for myself, like for my body, you know. Definitely too big for Asian standards, for example. I'm really healthy though, and I look really good. Yeah, I get compliments all the time, guys. Not to flex or anything. Well, you could see for yourself. Look at those massive badangas. Do you think they would look this beautiful and plumpy if I was skinnier? No, not a chance. Anyways, yummy sandwich demolished for dinner. Oh, you ate too! Yay! Beautiful. Now our bowls with full bellies. Aren't that great? Isn't that great? It's less WF. Wait, crying. You like those? Oh, look at them. Don't stare too much though. Oh, look, the sticker looks so funny in the stream. Why did I make it a bit It's that there's anorexia. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Yeah, honestly, I really don't understand how so many like Japanese girls like in idol stuff like have this low of a weight. Cause like, yeah, I mean, I remember I saw like I don't know, like compilations was like K-pop idols like I don't know, like falling on the ground during their like performances, probably because of starvation of their body. Even though I'm not a K-pop fan, so, you know, it's probably like a pretty big topic on that case. But I really don't understand how is it possible. Like, you move so much and you should have muscles. Why would you weigh so little? Like a steroid and Ozempic. I forget what Ozempic is. Isn't it like for fat people or something? I wouldn't know. Maybe a coffee, I guess. Well, my friends tell me that if I was skinny, I would look worse than I look right now, and I guess it's kind of true because remember myself like with a few less kilos, and I see my body kind of looked worse, you know. So yeah, that's some better way makes you lose weight. Oh yeah, wait, I heard about it somewhere. But taking the hunger away. Oh, so basically like the cigarette. I remember exercising made me feel less hungry. That was really nice. Too bad I'm too lazy. I'm too anemic for doing sports. Anemic. Man, I really want to fix my anemia. Like, I really hate it. I'm so constantly sleepy. It's crazy. And it's been so long. It's fine. I have to take the pills. Oh, I didn't take pills this evening, by the way. I'm gonna have to. But they're having my stomach to make my stomach hurt. Well, depends. Not always, but sometimes. I remember a few days ago I was going to a restaurant with my parents. I saw like use a taxi, right? And I didn't eat anything before because we like planned earlier. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not gonna like, you know, eat before that, so like, you know, I can actually enjoy the food. And I took the iron pill, the iron supplement pill, whatever. It's like, oh, I'm gonna eat soon. I guess you can just do it right now. On an empty stomach. And then I went to a fucking taxi and I couldn't find my pills for nausea. And I get motion sickness really bad. Should probably get this checked as well. I never thought about it. Fuck, whatever. Yeah, I get really bad motion sickness. And it's been like a good like 20-25 minute drive. And it felt so horrible. Until my stomach is empty with some bullshit in it. It was really heavy on it. And you also keep like... Our roads are ass here. Eastern Europe, of course. Super bumpy. You like sway around all the time when in the car. Like here, there, here, boom, 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 boom. I honestly don't notice it, but everyone says that the roads are pretty bad. And I guess if I like think about it, yeah, I do move like from side to side all the time. So it gets really bad on me. And then I don't know, for the rest of the evening it just felt really bad. Even after I ate the food, the beautiful steak, it was really yummy, but it was feeling really, really ass. What was I talking about it? Oh, because of the iron pills, right? Why did I even mention it? Why did I mention iron pills? Sleepiness? Penis? Whatever, bro. I don't care. I'm gonna go play the game. Bye, Celeste. Doubt you have. Oh, you fuck. I'm sorry. I moved you away. Never. I'll still lose the contracts, I guess. Sadly. It's so weird though, too, right? Like, a lot of Japanese, like, games have, like, you know, those thick thighs and, like, big tits. You can't have those when you're skinny. Well, I guess it's different in fiction and real life. The standards. The teacher clears his throat really loudly, battling his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shouts the pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. She still doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though, brushing it off without a care. We're in the middle of class and she started work. We're in the middle of class and she started working. I need to, like, somehow voice act her, but no. That's right, Shi-chan. What? That's right. Shi-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? Then my eyes play tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance change over between them. Misha's tone has also changed, as though it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. She's gonna look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in their mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and sleep silently towards the door. It seemed like she was working in a group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glanced at the teacher, who was also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Wasn't he saying anything? Hey, Chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or was Misha just looking at me looking... Who the fuck is writing this? Or was Misha just looking at me looking after the girl at her left? No, nothing. Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? That I would go to the library and pick up some books. Not really. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure. Yay! Okay, Hit-chan, perfect. Nice. The rest of the class passes uneventfully. The girl with long hair never came back. Before I have time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. She looks more annoyed that we only barely managed to finish all the work in time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. Yes, it is, Hit-chan. Impossible. Really? Really? What? What are you talking about? I noticed it before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and saying not only everything she says, but what everyone else is saying at any given times. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and mine. I don't know how I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizune can hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. But again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Since eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare, she stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think it's maybe I think maybe this is a contest to her. Never noticed how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. Are you sure, Hit-chan? Very sure. Haha, you're rebelling, Hit-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Wahahaha! Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? Haha, that's so plain. Okay, let's go. Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until the year of my freshman year. wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Shizun and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly packed. Maybe some students favor eating in classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier. So, Hichan. You wanted to know more about clubs and stuff, right? Right? Right, Hichan. Okay, I guess it's like, it makes sense to ask first. Changing little nods of confirmation to turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as she's about to deliver a speech. I'm gonna do that too. Do you all still see me? Yes, you do. Hichan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it, and I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. There's a book club, right, Hichan? Right, but it seems like they all have the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hichan. It's a really popular club. Okay, but more to the point, Hichan, doesn't mean that you don't have anything already in mind. Not really. Good, great, that's great, Hichan. Really great. Why is it so great? No reason. Well, Hichan, other than clubs and Nikon Festival, there's one other thing. Student Council! I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. That was a really melodramatic step, so just tell me that. Pretty sure the two of them already know this because Shizuko is a little embarrassed about it. Misha is laughing. It clearly takes control of the discussion in the matters of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has to voice whatever she says. Right, Hichan. She joined the student council. They could use more they could use more people? Yeah, definitely. You should definitely join. Why? Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Hichan. Hichan and me are both in the student council. Actually, Hichan is the president. I started to get a suspicion that Shizun and Misha might be not exactly the most unbiased people to talk about this with. I was afraid in my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. Of course, we're not trying to get you to join us just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to... So you're admitting that? No, we admit nothing. I mean, Hichan, of course it would be nice if you joined and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one school. Yep, it's true, Hichan. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hichan? I can tell she's being genuine or just really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look their cutest, although they're already pretty cute to begin with. Well... So if it's settled down, welcome to student council, Hichan. What? No! Aw, see, Hichan. Of course it wouldn't go so easily. Yep, that's right though. Even if it would be boring, it would be only boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Hichan owes me candy now. You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. Seems very intrigued by this when Misha sings to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes. Haha, that's interesting, Hichan. Let's play a game. That's not what I said. How about rich man per man, Hichan? If you lose, you have to join the student council. No, absolutely not. What's a rich man per man? Oh, why not? Because you two have the same incentive and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? Yep. Yeah, this is my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline. Hichan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and we will pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's plans ends and Misha's thoughts begin. In order to atone for hurting young girls' feelings, you should definitely join the student council. No! How about a game of paper football instead of rich man per man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle and you try to shoot it past goal post, and the other player makes with their fingertips. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between the people, Hichan. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hichan. Ah, that means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Haha, yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hichan? She frowns at me to tell me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. Wouldn't say that Javi was there attempts to get into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. Never been in one before, or even know anybody who was a member of it, so it interests me. Also kind of like Shizen and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, Hichan, how about Risk, the game of world domination? I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hichan. You fight for the control of the world with armies and everything. Sounds like Shizen would be good at it. You wanna play a game? We can after school. Oh, really, Hichan? We can just play for fun, Hichan. Hichan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to turn no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay, perfect. We'll see after school in the student council room then, Hichan. Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game. Ha 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 ha. I agree to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting to take a look around and play games with her. Lunch hands and we go back to class. I want to meet the other girls. I understood that there's like a shy girl with burn marks. Yeah, very, very mysterious. Where is my beautiful disabled girl without her legs? I've been waiting for her. Or where's my beautiful blind girl? She seems so pretty. I want to find my favorites. I only saw 2 of them for now. Well, I saw 3 of them, I guess. But I interacted only with 2 of them. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. After it's about the girl leaving. After school, Shizen and Misha quickly find me by the forced Lolo being latched onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. A little offended, but considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past, or that they're in their guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel a little dangerous, like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell. Let's run, Hichan. That's right, we're just going to go play a game of Frisk, remember? I don't know, Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they tie me up and torture me until I agree to join the student council. To stop fantasizing. Well, it's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it'll be so plausible. Pleasurable. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seems a little silly. That's not true, Hichan. Hichan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Life is threatened? Change in Misha signs off and amusedly to Chizuna, who makes a bucking face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that, I know you heard me. You have no excuse like Chizuna. Chizuna opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it is quite large, maybe even a little larger than the classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Chizuna's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps. Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something, but the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Are we early? No? What do you mean no? Does nobody else is coming? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. So I managed to ask whether the case. Chizuna claps her hands together very energetically. Hichan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, right? Didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain it to you while we set everything up. While Miji's talking, Shizuna takes out what it looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confused tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arms through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness and rubbing it off into me started feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts, she breaks into my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Shan wants to know that wants you to know that you're taking too long to make a move. Shan also says that while she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. But this game was no strings attached. The fact that she would dangle that over my hand doesn't offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no. Shen admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare new people if you agree to join the student council. Haha. You're so competitive, Shizune. You take that as a compliment. I expect the student council person to be a bit more magnanimous. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it to Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. It's so funny. Misha presses her index finger against her temple to try to physically imprint the word into her memory. Well, you know, I think it's a beautiful, magnanimous. Genders are forgiven, especially towards a rival or less powerful person. Yeah, I figured. I didn't know this word either. Yay! Maybe it seems similar to me. It pisses me off. I don't like that. Suddenly, she's burst into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated sign-in. I didn't really like Misha before I know about her because I think pretty sure she's not like disabled. That we know about her, so I was like, she's like out of place. I don't know why would there be a girl with no disabilities in a disabled school and a video game about liking disabled girls and like showing the beauty of the people with, you know, like physical disadvantages. Like, it's a rare thing that you don't really see much portrayed overall. So like, just a random healthy girl being there is like, no, thank you. I wanna check the other ones more. Yes, I'm a bit annoyed at her. I don't know. But she seems cute. I mean, I don't have anything like negative against her. Just like, you know. I think I read somewhere earlier that she's like, maybe she has like some mental stuff. And I guess she does seem like a bit more like air-headed, but even if she was like, she doesn't seem academically dumb, you know, like she was pretty fast with the assignments and all that, so I don't know. What would we ask her? Should I search it up again? Okay, I got an immediate AI overview, and they said that developers said that like her disability wasn't like really supposed to be shown. I mean, I guess it's to show that like even if you don't know about it, like there is a person who's like, you know, still have like some conditions and stuff. You just don't necessarily need to know about it, and it's not necessarily noticeable. Makes sense, okay. The most is the internet is saying is like, oh, she might have ADHD because she's energetic and forgets stuff, but like you don't get out of school like that for this. But okay, I'm sorry, Misha. I'm gonna be nicer to you. After all, like your hair and name. I have a friend named Misha too. She's really sweet. For her gestures, Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated sign. Ah, wait, please slow down, Chan. Hichan. Shichan says you're going to lose. Tell her to crush her world empire with my rebellion. Ah, okay. Oh, look at her cute, beautiful, cute girl. Those eyes of hers since shine with childlike mischief. She says you have no chance to keep playing like this. No, you won't. Huh. Attack aggressively. Trap. Smart to play defense. No, I'm gonna attack aggressively. She's really either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose though, so I might as well try something different. Spread my forces and try to control more territories and recoup the advantage. She just seems to focus on conquering whole nation, so maybe I can sacrifice my whole own continents to gain more small countries. Both are playing hard to Byron. It's worth a shot. A few turns later, I end up losing the game anyway. Then Jester glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. I knew that I'm gonna lose. I just thought it's gonna make me lose points with her. Because I wanna roast the blind girl instead. Oh, Misha wins! Ah, never mind this. I win! Yay! There's no need to say that, that's pretty clear. Don't look so sad, Hee-chan. You're really giving it your best, that's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play today. Hee-chan, you attack Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Hee-chan is impressed. The mark of great people is that they are daring and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there. Is that great, Hee-chan? That is now felt. His potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step, and there's no point to that if you don't keep going. I wanna see more. You're right, Chan, but that's so demanding. Chan leans forward, someone looking a little less playful and more serious, like, please. OBS Studio disconnected. Is it disconnected, guys? I don't think it is. It seems like the stream is still going. Guys, I don't think it is. It seems like the stream is still going. Oh wow. Reconnection successful. Beautiful. Maybe I'll get back to you on it. Okay, Chan, but I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. Oh. No, really. Really? Hey, Chan, if you're going to say that, you're saying that it's definitely the truth and there can't be any mistake in it. I know. I guess I should have more revenge for losing that, that's the very least. She smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisted knife in the wound of my loss. Take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I spent far longer playing races than I expected. So I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not close yet, is it? Press her hand and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. Should be unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Chan. When you think the library is open, it's on the second floor. I can't miss it. Do you want us to show where it is? No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye! Isn't it a different face? I think it is, yeah. One flight of upstairs and I run into problems. The second floor halfway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide and coarse and plain like only hobbies can be. The problem is that the library whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hallway? Find a ladder and choose my direction at random. I just open all the doors. After I turn around, it's a corner. An unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, though. It's just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. It at least means that someone is inside and can ask for direction, no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. Man, I think I'm getting a bit cold. I have slightly stuffed nose and my throat is kind of coffee. I didn't take any water, so I'm probably gonna grab some now. Wait, but I wanna probably gonna be finishing off soon. Whatever, let me go grab water. I don't care. Homo. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can be shaken from my mind. So much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though is much easier to open than I anticipated. Bro. Leaning over and poking my head in first inside to gain the side of the room as fast as possible. To make hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. I was waiting for you, my beautiful blind baby. This is not as what I expected. Was I expecting? This is not as I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking the side of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, letting me stand in the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes but doesn't look at me. Hello there. No, it's too high for her. Okay, I guess she has like a ladylike voice, huh? Hello there. May I help you? May I help you? Wait. Okay, wait. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello. Okay, a ladylike voice. I don't really have that. I have a pretty annoying voice, I'd say. Not that it's bad, it's just not really ladylike, I guess. I will put a lot of my effort. Wait, okay, a bit deeper. More calm, yeah? Really? Okay. Hello there. Like, hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. May I help you? Hello there. May I help? I'm gonna I'm sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. Mm. Oh yeah. Hello there. May I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me she's been separate from the room itself. Not only she is likely the tallest girl I've ever laid my eyes on, but if ever among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi, sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. Oh, that's so cool. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels like it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Man, I'm so jealous of those kind of people. Ah, she's so cool. I love people like this. I never really met people like that in real life, but I heard a lot about them. As a person who's not prepared for anything ever, who doesn't plan anything, who wasn't ever trained to do anything nor had anything expected from her, I'm not really like that. But it's so cool. It's so cool to like think about them. So noble. Care to take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly stepped towards another seat opposite her. The girl Tastin resting the resting. Resting a teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements was her hottest tongue. That and the slight cloudiness in her eyes means that she must have be at least partially blind like Kanji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her butter takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student, Yamako. Ah, yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. Get a distinct feeling in my speech patterns that match the formality of hers, accentuated by the restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasn't to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. She pains me I can't establish her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. She's so cool! With another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid along the shelf. I drink tea too, it is also novel. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. Seems to be a process she's told dozens of times. Oh. As I lean sideways to see her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in a cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. She and Micha have no problem working together to communicate to me. Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. Some classmates told me it was on this floor. Oi, fuck. Accidentally pressed the She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping comment from the teacup indicating it's been stirred. Hello there, Miss Hagamichi, as are the most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room is Proto. She gives a small giggle. Oh. Before sitting down on the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in her hand. What saucer? Is there milk? He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Oh, it's me. Holy fuck. I'm a gentleman. Bruh, she's so cool. As she sits down in the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Yeah, dude, who cares? She didn't ask if tea is your favorite drink. PML. Wait, I'm biting on the stick from the apple. Okay, I was like, as she set down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. Blit. Sorry. Keep reading the same bullshit again and again. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Dude, you don't like the tea? Thanks, Sato. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be formal. Says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as she's gathering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is in the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and it's specifically for both blind and particularly blind students. I see. I mean, sorry. Ha ha ha. I feel like slapping myself for the fox pass. I don't know what was that, but I guess like a pun. Looking at her face though, she doesn't seem to in the least bit put up by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While this team can be sent for everyone, many come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. Already all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I seek into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking about it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune's, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune's blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Isn't aloof like bubbly, like carefree? What does aloof mean then? Not friendly or forthcoming, cool and distant. Oh, really? I thought aloof means... wait... Huh. That's really 3 ways to be aloof. Do you want to be aloof? The character that aloof refers to is a person who is emotionally distant, reserved, and dashed off in appearance and interested or indifferent towards others. Oh, okay. I really thought it means the other thing. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club, and the book club in the room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, though, such as the art and music club. At a time when I'm just waiting to get on my feet, rush into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, so it's encouraged. Good. That's a relief. I've really let down my guard around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it, as Lily does the same. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming to the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even the sheer time doesn't stand still. The time's gone quickly. Sorry. Oh right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. I'm surprised for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Sal. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. Quickly move to allay her concern.
Oh, no, it's okay. The library is still open, isn't it? She paused and takes a moment to think on it. I should have asked Susan when I had the chance, but Lily seems to... Well, you did. Lily seems likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. That's when my watch confirms it. Have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking to you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it alright. Unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. Your churros, and that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, she's so pretty. I love you, girl. What the fuck are your holding? Like a katana? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's a... I'm sorry, it's a cane. Oh. I'm sorry. She stands up to... It's not my fault, dude. It's the art style, okay? Just see the black handle and the metallic, like, color of the... Okay, whatever. As she stands up to follow me, she takes a hold of straight, retractable canes that has been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class has, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily's for navigation. The guests were relieved a peaceful room and entered the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers, we slowly walked through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. Holy shit, beautiful windows. To the left is the wooden library counter, with the library popper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, with the ding-ding smell of old books giving the place an almost old-world air. I just realized, can like deaf and blind people not communicate? I guess for like the writing, can blind people write? They can read like the, you know, the dots. How do you call them? Like the things, you know, like with their fingers that you read. But I'm gonna search it up. Can blind people communicate with deaf? Tactile sign language? Okay. Sending to the other person's hands. Finger spelling using interpreters or braille-based technology. Okay. Speech to sign. Oh, putting on the palm of the deaf person or speaking directly. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's nice to know. Man, this is so like new. I really never like heard anyone discuss stuff like that in real life. It's so weird. Is it that rare for people to have like this kind of disabilities? I guess it is. Okay. For the students here, consider time. It isn't a big surprise. Emily's probably either in the school grounds or the dorms. Yuko, are you here? To this thing here, since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from the undercounter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Ah. Oh, yeah, I said it's gonna be the other one. I don't know you. The origin. Apparently the librarian quickly crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention. Hi, Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is straining the feeling down to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser on the desk, and while I was looking for it, a pencil dropped, and when I was looking for it, both of them you came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know. It's okay, sir, if I'm making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, bro. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yeah, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her fingers and Lee doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, red-plaid with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit a library perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the 2 important books that arrived? Right. They finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but... Amidst her deliberations, partially for managing to change the topic, I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot where she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. She can quickly shift between two modes. It's a little unsettling. He's with me, Yuko. This is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yuko, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right, Hisao. Pleased to meet you too, Hisao. Second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name in her mind so she won't forget. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Braille. Would you like to tell Hisao a little something about the library? His innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How is it any responsibility to let him get? But her objection is so sincere, I can't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself in the spots and tell me where the light novels are. But... So there are a lot of books in Braille here? Attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops in my head. It seems to work, at least partially, as Yuka seems to. Not exactly relaxed, but at least looks slightly less tense. Well, I think about the third or fourth of Yakumaku's library is either in Braille or audio. Makes sense given all the blind students would be here. If it's only that, how come the library is so big in the first place? Oh, well, we get a lot of new books regularly because this library is adequately endowed. Adequately endowed. That's probably why. I don't know those words. Somewhere on the new books and on my salary, and I have to organize and shelve all of them. So troublesome and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. Very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check the Alice then if you don't mind. Probably best for Elf so she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meantime, Yuko, I wouldn't have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. A few moments I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. Guess I'll never be stuck for a choice here. The normality of libraries sinks in. Sure, there's a large print of Braille and books scattered around throughout, but it's what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily in. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily in snuck with us here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks set up in study or personal reading. Going a little further though, I discover a nice, quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the old students sitting at the desk, either reading or steadily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting in one of the several beanbags. Oh, hi, finally. I knew it would be here too. Oh, she does have long hair. For some reason, I thought it much shorter. Is the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. Reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. That's not close to her face at all. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as a more delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious appearance from the class raises all sorts of whites in my head. Intrigue flows slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know that, I'm looking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. Gets no harm to introduce myself as if it was anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scarily at me as from underneath her fringe. The first time I've seen her this close, underneath her long dense bags, I can see that part of her face. At least not the third, if not a half, is pretty badly scarred. As her immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking back her hair until she met her own eyes. Second, I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to remember what I walked up here for. Hi, I'm new here. I saw a guy we're in the same class. I just transferred here the other day, maybe you don't remember? Did a self-introduction too. But simply stares at me wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to this place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. Sir, what's your name? Hanako? Her speech is stuttering and so quiet that it's barely audible in the still library. Somehow, I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako, yeah, so what are you reading? Well, she's pretty here. I like this sprite a lot. And the colors. She only tips the book backwards so that I can read the title at the same time hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. That of Thai? I've never heard of that before. What is it about? A boy and tiger on a boat. You can see this taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book but stays silent. She looks kind of tense, a bit like Yuka earlier, but in a different way, more like petrified with terror, I'd say. So the mystery delinquent girl turned out to be anything but, and she's quivering in a way that makes me look she's mortally afraid of me. The only way out of this, as far as you can tell, is to try to get a normal conversation going. It's a library book. I'm looking for new ones to read, but there's just so many. No, it's mine. Oh, so do you come here often? A huge blood expression. Hanako's face and her eyes widened far larger than I thought it was possible for her eyes to. Did she interpret my lame attack as small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I'm gonna go do something. No, wrong, wait. Okay. I'm gonna go do something. I've gotta go do something. I've gotta go do something. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuka are happily chatting away. Not that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself or approach the girls. Did you see or notice a girl ran past here? I'm sure I chose the wrong answer for her, but I want to go for Lily for now, so yeah. Maybe, what does she look like? Long hair, kind of shy, she has, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, it's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear, Yuko, would you excuse me? I had better try and find her. Sure, just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain to you some other time. But I'll see you later, son. He hastily grabs her hand and hurries deliberately leaving me alone with Yuko. Fuck. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, just talk to her, try to get to know her. Didn't manage to get started. Looks awfully bothered, even more so than she did before. Guess you weren't wrong so much as tactless. Tactless? That girl's a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder, it's just how she is, I think. You guys doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe it's the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was a little tactless after all. I said I was really friendly. Well, whatever. I guess not this time, Hanako. Blah, blah, blah. How should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act totally casually makes me feel funny. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. What did you do? Didn't I just ask her about the book? So I was just looking at you on something, but Tazabit resisted. I think it's an elephant only you feel that way. She doesn't have a good self-restraint. It makes me smile as she blushes heavily. What? That sounds stupid. No, it really sounds wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. The rest has anything to add, so you go fill the silence by shuffling some papers around. People have papers on their desk, really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too much inconvenience for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. Fetch my stack of books from the side of the playing bag where Hanika and I was sitting and return to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I would do something like that. I was like picking a bunch of like books and then like never ever touching them. I have the portrait of Dorian Gray here on my shelf that I took like in the school library like a year and a half ago, and I didn't read it even once. Man, I think I tried to like at school. I read like a page, maybe 2 pages, and yeah, it's never been touched nor opened by me. I should like return it, but you know I didn't yet. I keep forgetting about it. I'm sorry, I'm missing an apple. Let me. One, two, 3. I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. Had a little free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill that time. Couldn't do much else. I see. But say anything else and just checks out my books for me. Guess that's what they call tact. I guess I don't really have a sense of tact now when I think about it. Never mind, I kind of do. Compared to my friends. But is having tact good? Isn't being straightforward also good? Never studied that much. Like that kind of stuff. Well, holding the library books with one arm, I trail in my pocket for the key to the door. Sudden sound from the behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying or the keys that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? Who is it? Turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kanji. It's me in a friendly mood. I saw the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. Makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who's me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy here again? Well, suddenly starting and quick. Yeah, I've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I would remember someone I only met yesterday. When was that? What day is it today? Try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Proves that we've met before. Get better across the hall, you're Kanji. Kanji jumps back, his eyes filled with uncomprehended fear. How did you know my name? This can only mean one of two things. Either half matter, you're telling the truth and I can just remember it, or you're a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. I dart around me, trying to peek into my room, but hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. Not psychic. I didn't know that. I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face diamondly. Like you! Stop that, man! We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you think you can pass as Kisawa just because I'm legally blind, you're totally mistaken. Even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. From a distance, but who do you think you're kidding?
grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay here. Eugene was closer, one step, careful step at a time. I stay still. Last, he assaulted me physically. I thought I doubt he could do much damage, even if he did. Oh wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is here. Sign again, and then once again for a good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know, I just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually, if you discount this one. I can get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I'm telling this to Kenji, it's not like we've had any contact either. That's a rough dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. That's the hard reality we live in. I was slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see, this how it is, this world. There's no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win because I don't lose this lesson. What does it even mean? It doesn't matter. Dismiss it flatly with a wave of his hand. So it happened. Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She accidentally ran away from me. She actually ran away from me. Was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? A cute one. Cute, it's a hard question. She had a nice body and beautiful hair, but the face... Fuck you, Hanako. This is gonna pain me. She was cute, but... Just like I had in visual novels, I can't choose the ones that I want. I need to pick the ones to go for the right route. This is the most horrible thing. I don't like that, but... You weren't cute, Hanako. It's not like I like your eyes or hair or anything. Not exactly cute, no. Huh. There are a lot of cute girl hair. I should say it's a great amount. I believe this one is the dark secrets of the school. I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets. Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of the girls in the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of the boys? It's like 60-40. And there's his hat to the left and starts off into the distance as nothing. Was it like this? I mean, Centrina High doesn't feel that bad, but there's a full 20%. One would think that the school with such a huge pool of women would be mainstream, but no. Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Never mind, it's my nail. Don't ask me. Why don't I tell you could blow your mind? Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. You only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again. Shows that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that this school is a battleground. The site of a feminist infiltration. The disparity in number of men to women is clearly a sign of how far they have come. In case of this Cold War turns hot, they have superiority in numbers. There's skirmish and eternal war against the forces of the feminist. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building their numbers. In the past, build-up of a military has always been the clearest sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect targets, they're so cunning, as expected of women. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. So we'll string you along and then kill you just to kill me. One dab just like me. Oh hell no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Or was I? Oh yeah, what's feminist conspiracy? Stop it, stop! I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Hard to follow. In school I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. I like puppets, okay? Graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking. Woman has hands in animated ways and continues to run out. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong.
Had to bite off my nail partially. I don't have scissors here, and it's kind of bizarre means that it's like a bit broken. Shouldn't use my keys for it. Makes them damaged, whatever. Something in your mind, dude? Just think about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. And your frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? It can't be because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That's my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two less sane men. Would invalidate the whole last part, and that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like in the foreign warrior, there could only be one in the end. There's only one dude left because that was the point. Never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively, but absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of the other dark and complex conspiracies that the school holds this tangled ass. Quick, finish my analogy for me, be a pal. I'm going to get to bed now. It's extremely late. Doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the West feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later. I mean, I understood what he's talking about. Just kind of dumb, I guess. Glassing in the back, and I went into his room, but it's like a ghost. I don't know if I can pull just happened to just keep up and go to my room, kicking off my shoes before pulling first fair in the vest. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started in the homework. It's because the sheets are so cool and comfortable against my cheeks, and it feels so good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's lighted on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't see to fit in, but irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people hard, fit for anywhere else would be easy. Yeah, I'm trying hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. It's not as bad as expected, though. The place is really more of a school and less a hospital, pretending that it's just schools than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. Ivan and I only seen school books and bottles and pill arranged side by side on desktop. Maybe it's a place too much like a normal school after all. Okay. Well, guys, I think that's the time where we save, create a new save state. And we're gonna be finishing up with the novel for now. I would love to play a bit more, but it's kinda late. I wanna like go wash my face and stuff. Boo, I have school starting again soon as well. I'm really sad I wasn't able to stream that much during this month. I'm sorry. I'm feeling really bad because of it. Little progress. Embarrassing. But I'm getting a bit more frequent with streams now again. Slowly going back on track. Yeah, getting back on track. Whatever. It's so hard to like both focus on real life and streaming though, because life outside of streaming, okay. Like with my friends that don't like being here and stuff. But thank you all for coming though. I appreciate it lots. Yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face. Sniff my perfumes. I love those perfumes so much, but they wash off really quickly. They don't stay for long. Even so, it's oil perfumes. They're so sweet. I love them. So fresh. Man, I love perfumes. Oh yeah. I like this visual novel a lot. It seems really cool. The current music track, Free Paris. Okay. I was reading the other stuff. Again, this visual novel seems really good. I like it a lot, yeah. It's cool. I like the characters, I like the music, I like the plot. Chill, not too much action, beautiful. And I learned new words as well, like, aloof. Yes, I mean, I knew this word, but I thought the meaning is different, so whatever. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream next time, so I'm not gonna promise you anything. I guess I have a few new options that I got. I'll show it to you later. What else, straight up? Would be nice to continue Don't Starve Together, but when I'm in the mood for it, I'm like, no, I don't really want to stream right now.
And when I want to stream, I'm like, I'm not really in the mood for Don't Starve right now. It's kind of late. So yeah. There's still the CI and Doom hasn't been touched in like 2 months. So it wasn't even that bad. I remember that like I got lost in a place and I would hate to like spend any more time like doing the pushes that I don't know where to go. When I don't know where to go, whatever. I could play definitely though. Like it was a boy, I liked it. But it's just a shooter. But it was nice. Whatever. We'll think about it later. Wait. She probably posts more stuff on Twitter and YouTube community. I checked today. My last post was 15 days ago on Twitter. That is crazy. It felt like such a short while. Gonna be 16. So whatever. Thank y'all for coming. Yeah, I appreciate it. I guess I should work on some like shorts and covers. Oh, I think I told y'all about like wanting to upload a short for like a while, and I didn't. All the ones that I made before I like didn't upload, just like got lost with a new PC. But I got a new PC like 2 months ago. Yeah, that's right, 2 months. Well, so yeah, it's not really an excuse anymore. Well, what can I say? I don't work in shorts much. Because it's because I don't really care about like getting more subscribers or viewers. Like, I just want to like stream and have fun. So of course seeing like more interactions from like with all y'all makes me really happy. It makes me feel appreciated and stuff. Whatever. Been yapping a lot. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and wash my face, and I'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming, and make sure to check out my future content and my other streams if you'd like to. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Eron-don-don. Bye bye. Sayonara. See you soon.